What are you doing?
What's up, everybody? What are we doing, Tyler? I'll tell you what he's doing. He's pressing the start button, if they even caught that. We are doing the top 10 surprises of the year, guys. Oh my fucking God, there was a lot of surprises this year.
That was a surprise.
Or were there? I don't know. Let's check these lists. We're going to ping pong this one around. Coming in at number 10, and then it'll be my 10, and then it will be Josh's 10, then it will be Tyler's 10.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
Okay. Rodney, kick us off with your number 10.
Oh, shit. What are we doing? Surprises?
Surprises,
All right.
correct.
My number 10 goes to a little Will Ferrell movie called
Jesus.
Spirited.
This movie sucks.
No, it didn't. This movie was awesome, dude. Spirited, like, them two together. I love this movie, dude. I thought their chemistry was great. I
can't
thought
get
they were
into it.
bounced off each other really good. Number 10 was Spirited.
Spirited, no way, son. My number 10 is Weird, the Weird Al Yankovic
Nice.
story. This movie isn't anything phenomenal, but I was like, man, a fucking Weird Al Yankovic like biopic coming out on like Roku TV. Like, does Roku TV have some bomb ass movies? Because if they don't, I don't know about it. I was actually really surprised at the way this was put together. The cameos were really fucking cool. I don't really want to give away all of them if y'all haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but this was really well done, and it's in classic Weird Al style. I will say that much. It's like, it kind of pokes fun at other biopics, kind of like how we were talking about Will Smith and Emancipation, how like it's like, is this all that even happened? You're just glorifying this for the action and shit. This one does that, but it does it in a way where it's poking fun at those movies, all while staying true to Weird Al, because it's just like, this is exactly what Weird Al would do. He'd make jokes. Like, Weird Al's making out with Madonna and like doing like throwing a.
It's a
fucking
weird
fit.
spoof of a spoof of.
Yeah, it just
like-
works. It's perfect for Weird Al. It's about as good of a biopic, you know, as you could get for Weird Al Yankovic. So it was really cool for me. That'd be my number 10.
Number 10 for me is a movie I had no expectations for at all,
You were telling me about this.
and it's in my top 30 on the year. Let me just tell you that.
Tommy Boy?
You told me about that too.
Beavis and Butthead do the universe.
No way.
yes. That movie
Dude,
is
I
funny
fucking
as shit, dude.
loved this movie.
Yeah, it's so
If you
good.
haven't seen it and you like Beavis and the Butthead even remotely,
They fell off.
you have to watch this movie.
Dude,
Like,
it's so
there's-
funny.
movies in my top 30 of the year.
I-
Get into it.
I think Josh is right in this. It was good hearing them again, dude. It was good seeing them on screen again.
I can't
Like,
get into it.
Number 10. I'm a big fan of this movie.
You should have gone on my top.
Really big fan. I was a big fan of the original, and this is a sequel. We'll go with Top Gun. I was expecting it to be amazing, but it
It was amazing.
blew me. It blew me even more away with some of the stuff they pulled off in this movie. Yeah, I was already expecting it to be good. That's why it's number 10. But it's just crazy how
good it
awesome
was.
this movie
Like
is.
Top 50. Shit, dude. Bang. That's
What?
You're up.
Me?
Yeah, I think we're not doing Snake. All right, we'll go to
My number 9
fantasy draft.
is a little movie called.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Just go.
You,
go ahead.
number 9.
Medieval. Medieval came out of fucking nowhere. Surprised the shit out of me. Great fucking
I never watched it.
brutal ass fucking movie too. But yeah, Medieval. I didn't know this movie existed until I seen it on Plex, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch this shit, and it was fucking bloody and awesome.
Fantastic.
I really enjoyed it. So
I haven't
Medieval is
seen
my
it.
number 9.
All right, my number 9. I haven't heard any of y'all talk about this yet. Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
Oh
Yeah, I was also a fan of this movie. For me, it's just a thing where it's like, I love Beavis and Butthead. I grew up on that shit, and again, like hearing their voice again, like things he said, it's really fucking cool to see them on screen again. But there is a little bit of just like, is there going to be fatigue there? It's been a long time since we've seen these guys. There's no way they can be that crisp. Even if it's okay, it might be like, dude, like it's a little too much, too late. Like you waited too long. There was none of that. They fucking didn't miss a beat. Send them to space. Hell yeah, good fucking
The
choice.
story was
Yeah.
the whole movie.
It was great. Mike Judge is a killer. As
Killer,
Joe
killer,
Rogan would
killer.
say. I love Beavis and Butthead. I really liked it. Loved it as a comedy though, and that's my number 9.
Number 9 for me, Hustle.
Nice.
Netflix movie,
I
Adam
thought about
Sandler in
that.
that serious role.
Thought about it.
Wasn't expecting too much from it. And then also all the cameos from all the basketball players, coaches, like I thought they all killed it in their small roles, especially
It's actually a good
Anthony
pick.
Edwards. So So yeah, number 9, Hustle.
Number 9 for me, and I wasn't expecting much of this movie. I just watched it basically because Aubrey Plaza, Emily the Criminal. It's a lot better than I thought. I love the ending too, how she's starting her own type of business, and
She's a G.
G. Yeah.
so good. You up, Rod?
Oh yeah, my number 8.
Alright.
My number 8, Bullet Train. I didn't have really any expectations on this movie. I was just like, okay, another John Wick kind of esque fucking, hectic ass movie with Brad Pitt. But I love this movie. I was surprised how good. I was surprised how funny the movie was. Like I was rolling in the theater, and then watching it more, it's even funnier and funnier as you watch it
The
more.
rewatch, my score went up like a point.
Yeah, it goes up. So yeah, Bullet Train is my number.
My number 8 is gonna go to a movie in the form of Slumberland.
That's bullshit.
It isn't though, because like I thought this movie would be just like a fine little like you watch with your kid once and like it's Jason Momoa, but like
So
this movie can definitely get repeat viewings, and that's what really surprised me about it, and that's why it's not higher. This was like an 8 out of 10 for me, like at least like I thought it was gonna be like a little kid movie, a 6, maybe a 7. This is some shit I could watch on my own, no problem. I could watch it again like in a week from now. It's just a lot of fucking fun. If you love Jason Momoa and you want to see him just act like a fucking idiot for 2 hours or whatever it is, knock yourself out because you're going to have a good time with this one. And all the actors did a great job. I love the storytelling. This movie surprised me. It did. Love the world they built in it too. Slumberland for sure.
Number 8 for me, going back to Netflix. We're going animated.
I know
The
what it
Sea
is.
Beast.
Oh yeah, I love the Sea Beast.
Dude, I only turned this movie on because I was watching it with
Never
my
watched it.
fiance's daughter. Expected nothing out of it and was quickly like, wait, we got something.
Yeah.
Here. What is going on?
It's a
The
great
movie's
movie.
fucking great. It's one of, if not my favorite animated movie on the year. You'll have to tune into our whole list that we'll be releasing
Good
next
God,
week.
those are going to be long.
But yeah, The Sea Beast, fucking great if you haven't seen it.
This one's a weird one.
Weird Al Yankovic?
No, I'm going with Terrifier 2. If you guys haven't seen this movie
I haven't.
or the first one, it's crazy what they pull off with such a small budget.
They're insane.
And the second movie is just picks up right where the first one
We
ends.
almost had him on the podcast.
There's so many crazy things happen and wacky kills, and it's gory, it's gruesome, but it's very entertaining.
Oh, yeah. 2.5
If you like that.
hours. Doesn't feel like 2.5 hours, but 2.5
Yeah.
hours. Dude.
Wait, what
Don't
movie
feel
are we
like
talking
it.
about?
Terrifier 2.
Oh.
Yep, that's the one. All right, Rodney.
My number 7 goes to Wendell and Wild on Netflix.
Okay.
Dude, Jordan Peele producing and playing the character of which you get Key and Peele basically in the movie
Which I
as
love.
Wendell and Wendell and Wild.
I haven't watched this yet. Dude.
Dude, it is up your alley. You will love it. This movie is so much fun to watch, dude. It's so funny.
And the animation.
Dude,
in it.
it's awesome. It's incredible. And then Beelzebub is like, dude, he's fucking stupid. Okay, yeah. Number 7, Wendell and Wild.
Shit, man. I got another Netflix movie, and this all might surprise y'all. I'm
Damn
going to
it.
roll with The Bubble. I actually like this movie. I thought it was pretty funny. When it comes to like comedies, like we don't get big, comedies like this. I will say this much. What helps this be on this list is at face value, looking at the cast, it is like underwhelming, but it's still funny. But avoiding it for so long and looking at the way this movie was trashed, I was like, oh God, I don't want to see it with that cast. It's a classic cast doesn't deliver.
It's Judd Apatow.
I had completely like went to the other side, and then I watched it and I was like, this is a good comedy. It's not a great comedy, but it's funny watching all these motherfuckers just act a fool in this movie. I had a good time with this movie. I think The Bubble is not a great quality. Quality was my next word. Not a great comedy or even a quality, not a quality comedy, but like it's
good.
It's worth a watch. I think so. And most people had said this was complete dog shit.
It's
I
not
don't
dog
agree
shit.
with that. It was a fun little movie you can watch at least once. Surprised me.
Number 7 for me, a movie I enjoyed immensely, but hearing Tyler speak about it on another list, I'm thinking he disagrees with me. Black Adam.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
Oh, dude, that was dog shit.
I fucking loved Black Adam.
Dude,
That
Black
movie
Adam's a
was-
lot of fun.
Was
I loved it
so
too.
fun.
Dude, the Hawkman and Black Adam fight scenes.
I was trying to stick
alone
up
were
for it
fucking
on
awesome.
Andrew Welsh's post, and everybody was hating on it. And
Dude,
even
I-
Tyler came in and was like, "Yep, you're right."
I had
It's right.
so much fun with this movie, and I wasn't expecting anything.
It's
Being
a-
DC, I also didn't know who Black Adam. Like, I'm
It's a
not
low 8. for me.
comic
It's great.
relevant in it.
You're not the only one. Like, it's only like the people who,
Hardcore.
like, yeah, that knew who Black Adam.
I think I'm too hard on it. It's an okay movie. I just was
Yeah.
expecting it.
Dude, he floats the whole fucking movie, dude. That's how powerful they
The
made him.
action,
It's awesome.
like it surprised me. I loved it. It is mid.
I think that's the
for me.
big thing is like the movie is like The Rock is so powerful, but when you're watching it, I guess because it's The Rock and his charisma, you're like, you believe it. Like normally superheroes are like, oh, because it's a superhero movie. When you're watching The Rock do it, it's kind of like the Schwarzenegger effect. You're like, I believe he's doing this right now. It adds the extra element. I think that's what worked for me.
Mine's a Netflix movie. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nice.
Dude, I really enjoyed this one.
Damn.
The whole little small town that they're trying to buy up and change the culture around there, and then he just comes and wrecks everything. The bus scene, was amazing. This is a great movie to me, and I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was coming straight to Netflix. But
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be shit.
yeah,
Number 6 for me is a little Hulu movie.
Oh,
Rosaline.
yeah.
The movie
damn, I was
about
gonna say that.
You finally watched it?
dude. Fuck
It
yes,
was
I
good,
did.
wasn't it?
With about Romeo and Juliet,
Yes.
but
They're
Rosaline is involved, and it's.
Roseanne
I don't want to
Barr.
tell you too much because, like, dude, I think you would. I think
I
you would
enjoyed
really
it.
enjoy
I
it,
haven't
dude.
seen it.
It's so funny. It's so fun, and it's so on point, and it's so. I'm gonna sound. It's romantic. It's romantic, bro. Like it's,
You can
but it's
say
got like a
gay.
good romance vibe to it.
Were you
know what I'm
afraid
saying?
of offending people,
I
or were
was,
you
I
just
was
like,
afraid
don't
how
put
far
that
I would
dirt on
take
my
that,
name?
dude. Like we'll just keep.
I can't tell if he's afraid of offending people or he's worried about like his track record on the streets. It could go either way. You're like, oh, don't put that dirt on my name.
Yeah, Rosaline was awesome, dude. I didn't really have much expectation. I thought it was just gonna be a cool little.
I thought you'd like it.
Dude, it was so good.
I'm a big fan of Roseanne, so it
Oh
probably
yeah,
matches
good
up.
luck.
That's not true either. My 10, 9, 8, 7. My 6. What is this?
6.
6.
Yeah, I know
God,
it's
pay
6.
attention.
I know, right? I know it's 6. I forgot what videos we were doing. Surprises. My 6 favorite surprise of the year would be. That's what you want to say. Is Tethered. Tethered. This
Ugh.
movie.
You don't like that movie?
Did you watch
It's
it?
trash.
We were
you
talking
watch it?
shit about it on the way
Yes, I
over
watched
here.
it like a week ago.
Tethered. I like this movie a lot. And I think the reason why is that I didn't expect anything from it. I saw it that it was like really like low on a lot of fucking, scores on like
Because it should be.
IMDb, fucking Rotten Tomatoes, and I actually love
Rodney's
this-
Tomatoes.
Yeah, Rodney's
It's
Tomatoes.
all low.
I actually love this movie. I was really shocked. It's very low budget. It's very, kind of slow. But it's just this boy that's blind. His mom leaves him in the woods, and he's confined to this cabin by himself. And he goes out to hunt and shit, and he ties a rope. He has a rope that's tied to the cabin, and in the
He's
rope,
tethered.
yeah, he's tethered around the waist, and he can only go out so far.
It's like
so he
blow-
never loses it. If he leaves the rope, then it could be lost forever and die. So he's always got to
Dang.
go out on the fucking rope, and I love the fucking.
That sounds
premise
good,
of it.
actually.
Yeah, see,
I thought it would. I read the concept, like the
That
thing about it,
sounds-
and I was
that
like,
sounds like-
oh yeah,
I
dude.
told you
just
once
leave
you-
like gumdrops and he could find his way back to the cabin. He didn't.
What an
need a rope.
idiot.
Well, he's
God.
blind and his eyes are as white
He
as
has no
fucking
taste buds,
snow,
too.
dude.
He didn't know if he's picking up a rock.
Like
or
his
whatever.
his
He could
eyes
eat a
look
rock-
Yeah,
terrible.
but another guy comes into play and he's like, I don't want no help, and then there's something in the woods that's causing havoc. And it's like one of those things that doesn't show a lot of.
That
what's
sounds
in the
pretty
woods,
good,
but
actually.
Yeah, you
It's
should
a
check it
good
out.
low budget movie. I think.
Oh, a low
I was
budget.
surprised, but I loved it. But I don't know for sure if y'all would. I thought Rodney would actually like it, but nope.
Number 6 for me, Sebastian Stan,
Oh, fresh.
Monday.
Fresh.
I thought about
fresh.
putting it
A
on
movie
there,
that
and I already
I-
wanted to see it.
Movie I knew nothing about going
I wanna see
into.
it.
I just heard some people say it was a good movie.
It's great.
Turned it on, the little twist that happens in it, movie.
So you didn't know where it was going.
I had no
See,
idea.
I was already hyped for this one, and I took forever to watch it. Finally did, and that's why I wouldn't.
I
go
had
on the list,
no
but-
like I literally knew nothing about it. I think I heard it might have been one of you all say something about it, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
I'll throw that on. But I didn't hear you say like anything about the movie at
No,
all.
I
So,
wouldn't ruin nothing.
but yeah, when
Yeah, I
he's like
talked it up.
dating the girl, I was telling my fiance, I was like, something's going like, there's gonna be a twist here with him or something, and there sure was, and yeah.
I love
Daisy
how-
off
the movie's
of
great.
And-
Where the Crawdads Sing.
I'll say that.
kills
Yeah, she murders that movie. I don't like her in Where the Craw. She's okay in Where the Crawdads Sing.
But she's
She
good in this,
kills
though?
it. Yeah,
Have you
she's-
not seen Fresh?
No, I still haven't
You're
seen
lying.
it. I swear.
No, he has.
Yeah, dude. I got
that's-
logged out of Tyler's Hulu. I
That
don't
is
have
top
it.
10 for you.
You think so?
I don't know about that. But I mean, I think you
Fresh?
love it.
It's top 10, top 20
I haven't seen
for
it
you.
either.
But
All right, yeah, I'll need to watch
I love
it.
how like. I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but like when the shit hits the fan, like
great.
30 minutes into the movie or whatever it is, that's when the title comes up.
Oh, it's got a long time till the title?
Yeah, it's
That's
like nothing
dope.
happens. I know where it's like, what's going on in this movie? Like if you're Josh, and then like the first time it hits the fan, you're like, oh fuck, that's what this movie is. It's like Fresh, and it's like, oh fuck, here we go. Now we're in it.
I want to see that.
It's great, dude. I love it.
I loved Fresh.
This one, no expectations going into this. I know the
Fresh.
two main characters are funny on their own. I thought, could they be funny together? I'm talking about The Lost City. Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum,
Love
It
it.
was really
and
funny.
the cameo with
love
God,
that
Brad Pitt cameos,
Yeah,
dude. So good with them. But The Lost City, it was way better than I thought. It was way more funny than I thought.
Yeah.
I think it's just because Daniel Radcliffe.
Honestly, that's what hurts about like
Harry
the
Potter.
movies that are a little earlier in the year. Although it wasn't early, like you start to forget like what you thought about them in the beginning of the year. Because now you're talking about it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I actually wasn't that high.
Yeah,
as
I wasn't
am now
hyped
on
for it. I was like, all
I
right,
wanted
yeah,
to see
another-
it, but now I'm like, damn, I love that movie.
like a movie. We're gonna go to the movies on Friday, watch this movie, see what it is. And it turns out I really like.
Beginning of the
The
year, we
Lost City.
did that a lot.
Yeah.
All four of us would go, and then we fell off.
Rodney.
My number 5.
Yeah, there you go.
Smile. Dude, Smile took me
Still
by
haven't seen
surprise. Like, dude, it was such a
Real.
good fucking movie, dude. It's
great.
I saw the trailer so many times
And
for
made
it.
it
It was
great.
one of those where it was like kind of like Free Guy for me, where it was just like, okay, so
Yeah.
is it really going to be like good, or have I seen the trailer too many times? Plus, we just had Pray for the Devil,
Yeah.
so it's
I haven't
like, dude,
watched it, but
what
I
is
figured.
happening? And then Smile came out and fucking blew me away. I was like, yo, this is a great movie. So, Smile goes my number 5.
Bob.
My number 5 is gonna come in the form of a movie called Triple R.
Ooh,
This movie, I didn't know shit about it. Like, I guess everybody fucking didn't. And it just it didn't blow me away, but I was like, I'll be damned, they were right. This movie's fucking amazing. It is a great fucking movie. Specifically, the middle of the movie. The fucking middle scene where they have that big fight where one dude jumps out and releases all the fucking animals.
yeah,
That
Yeah.
whole scene is phenomenal.
yeah.
Like, absolutely stupid as fuck. Amazing popcorn. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen, but it's entertaining as
works.
hell. Like ever, dude. The way the choreography, even with them fighting, and just like the stakes and everything that's happening, it was so fucking stupidly entertaining. Movies get a lot of moments like that, but that right there, I don't know if it'll make my top 10 scenes. Remains to be seen, but that is one of my favorite scenes of the year. I'll say that. That was fucking phenomenal. Like, I was already like, I pretty much love this, and when that happened, I was like, ugh! And then it came down like a tad, but only a tad. It's still fucking dope. Very surprising movie.
Number 5 for me is RRR.
Oh,
Again, I heard
Jinx.
about this movie through TikTok, through movie reviewers talking about it. So they were all praising it. So I went into it expecting it to be good, but I had no idea the journey that I was about to go on with this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of the year, and number 5 on my surprise list.
hell yeah.
So Smile, RRR. Smile.
Yes.
Dude, this trailer, me and Josh, every time we'd watch a movie together and this trailer come over, we were like, this is going to be
Stupid.
stupid. This is corny as
I knew
fuck.
y'all were
But it
crazy.
wasn't. this is such a good movie. I was waiting for it to suck ass. Didn't. Love it. Didn't suck ass. I was surprised. I was like, this isn't corny. Like the smiles. The only corny smile was that weird creepy guy in the whenever she walks past at the hospital and he's sitting on the bed. He's like,
Yeah.
"You're gonna die." He was the only cringy part, and he was in the trailer. That's why I was like, he's
I
cringy.
think I
The
like that
rest
part.
is so good.
I think I like that part too.
No,
Late Jinx.
Back to you, Rod.
but smile. Yes.
Oh yeah, my number 4. Pff, check it out, bro.
Yeah.
Troll. Troll is bad fucking ass, dude. And I didn't think when I pressed play, I was like, okay, here we go. And then I get it. It's very Godzilla-ish, like
Yeah.
very Godzilla-ish. But dude, like it just, I don't know, it hit different because I thought there was gonna be a lot of trolls and there was only the one troll.
Really? You
and
didn't know it was gonna be one gigantic?
I never watched the trailer or nothing on it.
a troller.
We watched
just-
the trailer
You
together.
watched one
Did
troller?
we? Oh, we
Yeah.
did watch the trailer. That's right.
Yeah.
So I thought there was gonna be multiple trolls, but there were
Multiple
it was
gigantic ones.
fucking awesome. I was surprised. I was like, "Yo, I'm actually really digging this movie." And I looked over and there was nobody around, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So my number 4 is Troll.
It was a typical. A lot of people dig it though. It wasn't bad by any means.
It's about a troll.
True that. Number 4 for me, I didn't actually know anything about this movie. Surprised the shit out of me. Watched it recently. Sissy. This movie is fucking dope, dude. I love this movie. Like this girl is just basically like doing what we're doing. She's got like followers, doing a lot better than what we're doing.
doubt it.
Yeah, me too. No, so let me take that back.
What do you think?
And she's like the nicest person ever, and she's meets her old friend, and you're wondering, you're just like, what's the catch here? Because when she sees her old friend, she freaks out and she kind of tries to run away, and her friend's like, hey, what are you doing, Sissy? Because that's her name, that's what she goes by.
is this the?
She fucking no. She basically is just like, how are you doing? Like, you should, like, I know this is sudden, like, but I miss you so much. Our best friends are little. You should come to my wedding. I know this is crazy, right? And then she's like, you know what? I'm happy. She's gonna go to the wedding. She goes to the wedding, and she's got kind of like the bridesmaids ordeal. She's got like, you know, the other girl that's her best friend now, and then she's marrying a woman, so like maybe she could be jealous about that. And then there's the girl that you find out later that got her kind of exited out of the life, and you're thinking that the girl is a complete bitch, and that's the reason why them two aren't friends anymore. You should probably leave the
This
whole
guy.
room.
Like in a theater, you just answer your phone.
I know. Yeah, I'll try to talk over him. But anyways, you're wondering, you feel bad for the sissy girl, but there might be other intentions as they go to like, you know, the honeymoon type thing, this remote cabin, and she's freaking out because she was best friends with this girl when she was little, but this other girl that was like a bully became best friends with her best friend that she's now met up with that's getting married, and she's having bad memories of like how they basically weren't best friends anymore because of what this other girl caused. And it's, I don't know, like you don't really know where it's gonna go, and it's intense at times, but it's also like a lot of fun. It's fucking crazy. Y'all need to watch this.
We're still
Trust
talking
me.
about Sissy.
Loved it. Well, I got interrupted by you for
Sorry.
a second.
It's my dad.
Need to watch it.
So I'm just like looking at my top 5. I don't think my top 5 can be arranged in any order.
Same.
That's how close they are for me. But number 4 for me is a movie I thought was just going to be like a dumb, stupid, fun movie, like some cool kills, and it turned out to be so much more than that. I think you know where I'm going, Rodney.
Yes. Yeah.
The Menu. Holy
Fucking menu,
fuck,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
I've
I was
seen it.
blown away
Need to watch it.
by it. Like, it's so much more than just that turn your brain off fun, there's some cool kill type thing. Like, there's a good story, great performances by multiple
Yes.
people. You all have to see it before the year's up because
I want to. I
it,
really do.
it's so much higher on my this year's list than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's coming in at number 4 for me on surprises.
We have 4. Like Josh, my last 4 are basically interchangeable besides my number 1. But number 4, I'm going to go with Fall. I went into this movie like scared of heights already. I knew it was going to be epic, but dude, the things that happen in this movie and the shots and like the realism you kind of feel, it's intense as hell.
I guess I was the
And
only
this is-
person that was just like hyped for this movie, and I was like the one that didn't.
I
go
was
see it.
like, I hope this is like entertaining. I know it's gonna be they're in a shitty situation, blah blah blah. But dude, it kept me on the edge of my seat.
Makes your palms
It's
sweaty.
Very good. Very. I love this movie. It's fall is. It is, and it's better on a rewatch too.
Yeah. Yes.
It's one of them
I've seen it
ones.
like 6 times.
I still need
A
to
lot of
rewatch it.
movies, for some reason, have been getting better on rewatches this year. I don't know. That fall at 4.
My number 3 goes to Confess Fletch. Now, this movie,
Explain.
I saw.
I haven't watched it yet, but I want to.
Okay, so
Chevy Chase is the guy. So
yeah,
this is
y'all
gonna be
seen
tough.
Fletch
No.
with Chevy Chase?
No.
Okay,
Not the
that's where you.
sequel
That's
either,
where
I'm
you fucked
guessing.
up at first.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch Fletch. We need to fucking review Fletch.
Yeah,
then.
we do. So
And the
that's a
sequel.
great idea. We should have
We
a
could do a
Steve.
trilogy.
Let's do it. So Confess Fletch is like years down the road or whatever, but you got someone else playing Fletch, and
Go
it's John
Lakers.
Hamm. And the trailer came out, and I was absolutely pissed off because I was
Yeah.
like, dude, this movie looks boring as shit. This should not be boring. What the fuck are they doing? And the trailer had me on like, dude, I was pissed about it.
Yeah.
So I was not gonna watch it. All right, and then it was on Plex, and I was like, fuck, I ain't got nothing else to watch. I guess I'll give it a shot. I do like John Hamm.
Yeah.
Dude, this fucking movie is so good. It's so good. It's so funny. Like, John Hamm carries the Fletch character so fucking well.
So this is like the trilogy, the third one.
Mhm.
It's Fletch.
Chevy Chase is a god.
Yeah, Chevy Chase was
A lot of shoes to fill.
awesome. But yeah, Confess Fletch was actually a very big
Looks like
surprise
Willie.
to me. I couldn't believe how funny it was and how good the movie
It's
actually
like, that
was.
looks
So,
just like Willie.
Yeah. Number
let me see those. Let's see.
my
Looks good.
what are
That's
we
why I
on?
said
My
that.
number 3 is Bullet Train. Bullet Train surprised the shit out of me. I really didn't have much interest in seeing this movie. This is the type of movie I think I'm gonna watch on like a rainy day after the theater because I didn't go see it with y'all, and it'd be like, yeah, it's your typical action foot trying to replicate something better. And this not only replicated kind of John Wick, it like put its own spin on it and did its own fucking thing. This movie was so much better than I thought it would be, and it's another one I think on second watch it got even better. I fell in love with the characters even more. This movie is at least 2 points higher than what I thought it was going to be. So fucking good. This surprised the shit out of me. I thought this was doomed to be like that, just like piggybacking off the success. Like the producers of John, but they always do that shit, and it's like great actors, but they can't replicate it. It's like a 50% of Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody's half and half with it, and the audiences are too. I thought that for sure was going to be this movie. I was so wrong. Number
Dude,
3,
it's so
Bullet
good.
Train's amazing.
Number 3 for me, Top Gun Maverick.
Nice.
Now listen, I am one of the people who thinks the original Top Gun is one of the most overrated movies
It
of
is.
like all time. Like it's not.
Tyler had to take a drink of Mountain Dew after that.
I don't get the appeal really from the first one.
Me neither.
And Top Gun Maverick, I think, fixed every problem I had with the first one, and just took it to the next level. It absolutely blew me out of the wall.
You said
Like,
elevated it too, right?
Yes.
It made
and
the
it
first
made
one
the
better.
first one better for me, so it's got to get some points for that as well. But yeah, what they did in this
It's
movie, insane. Number 3, Top Gun Maverick.
I think I was disappointed just because everybody, I saw it so late, and everybody
The
said it
hype.
was the best movie of all time. And I watched it, and I was like, I'm surprised it's as great as
You
it
also
is, but
didn't
it's
see it in a
also
theater.
Not the best movie of all time. I didn't see Fall in the theater. I watched Fall on a phone, and it still affected me the way it did.
Dude, that's crazy.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
It's his turn,
No.
too.
No.
Read his
Is
list.
he on
Yeah, I guess, or a gas
All right,
station.
who's
the? Got
up?
to take a call from there.
1 second, guys.
All right. Dad, I don't. 9.
Does he know you're on a podcast? It's just a
All
little.
right, I'll get batteries tomorrow.
Just here.
Rodney, you go. What's your number 2?
My number 2
know. The black. Yeah. Okay.
Just put them on speakerphone so we can all hear, Tally.
All right. All right. Bye.
All right, there you go. There you go.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All I heard was
Jesus
like, he was
Christ.
about to high. He thought he was off the phone. He was just like, "What time does Dollar Tree close?" I heard that at one
Yeah,
point.
he
He's
wanted
like,
me to
"Dad,
get
I
bat-
don't
He
know."
wants me to get batteries. I was like, all right.
It's funny how well that would work on Monday Mayhem, but like on this type of thing, not at all.
A newer movie. This is number 3, right?
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Violent
Third call,
Night.
This is your second.
Violent Night.
Oh,
I only seen the
Yeah.
trailer for this once, so I didn't know what I was going into, but it hit on all levels. The comedy, the action, the chemistry between all the characters was great. This is a very fun movie, and
It became a Christmas classic
for real, yeah.
Legit.
right off the bat. Number 2, Rodney.
My number 2. It's tough because it's like between two movies,
That's true.
but
Really, yeah.
I'm really gonna go on and give it to The Menu. So
I gotta watch
The Menu is one that like I went in thinking it was gonna be good, you know what I'm saying, but it's way beyond that,
Mhm.
like so
It is.
much more beyond
Y'all
that.
got to see it.
It's so dude, and Nicholas Holt. I'm telling you right now, you will love Nicholas Holt in that movie, and of course Ray Fiennes absolutely murders it. Anya Taylor-Joy is great. John Leguizamo is awesome.
Is it Ralph
Dude.
Fiennes?
Huh?
I thought it was Ralph Fiennes.
No, it's Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes?
Yeah. But yeah, so it's I don't know, it just blew me the fuck away, dude. So The Menu's number 2.
For me, bro, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Y'all know how much I love this movie. I was already like just piggybacking off of shit fucking movies from this franchise. I love Leatherface. I saw this movie the day it came out, but there was already a few exposed like reviews, and everybody was like, dog shit. And I was like, oh my God. And then it went from theaters to Netflix. I was like, here we go again. Let's just start it. I can't wait to watch shit. And as it kept going, I was just like, I'm having a fuck. I don't know if it was lowered expectations or what, but I fucking absolutely, unequivocally adore this fucking movie. I don't know what it is. Leatherface was a fucking badass. It had balls that I think pissed a lot of people off. And then, you know, there's those couple moments that are just like, oh, I know what they're doing there. They're trying to shed light on that. Like, I don't really get into that in this movie. I don't feel that way. They make it come back around and they rectify it in ways that makes it work. This, I mean, everything about it, there's a Texas Chainsaw with actual massacre in this movie. This movie is so much fucking fun to me. I love this movie, The Passion. My number 2.
Number 2 for me is a movie that I only saw because I had the A-list at AMC. I wouldn't have seen it if I had to buy a ticket for it. And we went and saw it as a doubleheader with Ambulance.
Did I see it with you?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, dude.
Nice.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. This
Great
movie
times.
became like one of my favorite movies of the year. Didn't have much expectation for it. It hits every feeling. You laugh, emotion, like everything. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Number 2 for surprises for me.
Had to be, yeah. Your
My number
favorite
2
movies are
surprise, and I thought this movie was gonna suck. I wasn't interested in it, but I went with you guys and watched
Surprise.
Barbarian.
Mm.
really-
Hell yeah.
It's basically two or three different movies. The very beginning with Bill Skarsgård, awesome, because you know, is he good or is he bad? Like, what's going on here? And then what's his name?
Justin Long.
Justin Long comes in, complete
Murder.
I think it
idiot.
was better on second watch, maybe.
Yeah, dude,
It was. It
I need
did
to watch
go
it
up
again
for me.
too.
such a great movie, and I thought it
It's
was.
not coming out on like 4K or Blu-ray. He's pushing the date back, and now I don't even see a date. I watch it on HBO Max.
Yeah, Barbarian, number 2.
It's on. I have it on 4K on Vudu.
It's on HBO Max, too. That's
Yeah.
where I watched
Yeah,
it.
it's on
I don't
HBO.
see it physical copy yet. It's crazy.
What's your number
Ryan.
1, Rodney? I know what it is.
What's my number 1?
Just say it.
No,
'Cause I
you
think
guess it.
No, because it's my number 1, I think.
No, it's not.
Okay, we'll say it.
Fall. is my number one. Dude, this fucking movie, man. What the fuck is going on, dude? My palms are sweaty. Dude, I wanted to get up out of the theater and leave like 3 different times. Like, it fucking... And in a good way, I wanted to leave. Like, it was making me so fucking anxious and... Oh, my God. And it started off kind of like, meh. Like, the CG on the cliff side, I was like, oh, God. But it's like they saved the whole budget for, like, the rest of the fucking movie. And it's just...
Because it was all legit. They
Oh,
were really
my God.
like up that high. Not that high, but they were up hundreds of feet when they were
Well,
filming
they were
shit.
up pretty high, but they had, like, shit, like, below them if they fell and shit.
No, like they were like hundreds of feet in the air. I
Dude,
think.
it was so freaky
I watched like a thing on it.
watching that movie.
Crazy.
Seeing it in theaters was a whole nother... It's a whole nother thing, too. But, yeah, Fall, to me, is my number one biggest surprise of the year.
Wish I would have. All right, this is the only reason why I could put Texas Chainsaw Massacre number one, because that movie, you know how much I love it.
Halloween
But
Ends.
you know how much I love this movie too. If you've talked to me about it, I think it's again kind of what we talked about, Beavis and Butthead. Too little, too late. And even if I get a bad TCM movie, it's at least like, we're going to see people murdered, and, you know, we've been through this before, we'll get another one. This is Kevin Smith here. Kevin Smith has kind of fell off his, like, last couple movies. They don't feel right. And even this one in the beginning felt like, a little bit more of that. I was not expecting much at all from Clerks 3. But Clerks 3 was fucking phenomenal. The comedy's like, here we go again, but it starts to grow on you, and then it takes you like to a blast from the past, which almost feels like cheating because you're like, oh, you're banking on your old memories, but it works in this movie. And what I was not ready for, this movie will make you cry. This movie's sad as shit. Clerks 3 was beyond surprising to me. No way around it. Shocked me. You all need to watch Clerks 3 if you've not watched
I
Clerks
can't... I made... 20 minutes I'm in.
3.
About 20 minutes
English,
in.
please.
I'm about 20 minutes into Clerks 3.
Dude, it
I
gets
know.
so much
I
better.
had shit come up and I couldn't finish it, but what
I'm
I
gonna
was
buy
seeing,
it.
I was all about it.
Oh, it's gonna get better.
Oh, give me the digital.
Wait, how are you watching it?
Huh? Plex.
So you already have access to it.
To Clerks 3?
Yeah, it's 20 minutes in.
Yeah, it's Plex.
So give me the digital.
No, I gotta own it. I gotta have it on the Voodoo. It's more
Dude,
personal.
Clerks, y'all gotta watch Clerks 3 if you're fans of Clerks 1 and 2. I mean, dude.
Definitely watch the first two first.
Holy shit, maybe do a trilogy on that. Fuck.
So number one for me, I thought me and Rodney were gonna have the same number one, but my number one is Fall.
Oh,
Wow.
Damn.
Wow, which
Jinx.
one? Jinx.
Dude, holy
Right
shit!
though. Oh my god.
I only went to go see this because Rodney and Tyler had just seen it in theaters, and they were like, "You got to go see it, Josh."
Yeah.
So this is one of the few movies that I saw in theater by myself.
Ooh.
It's fun.
And
Cool.
dude, you all know me. I'm an adrenaline junkie. My anxiety fucking spiked this whole movie. I watched the whole movie with my hands on my face, like jaw open, like oh my god, and like they don't necessarily like. It's pretty predictable. You know the ladder's about to fall, or you
Yeah.
know but like it still gets you
Oh,
for
yeah.
some reason.
And
like
it's kind of like when it happens, too.
It's just-
they kind of play with you like you know it's going to happen, but when is it going to happen?
that you, dude.
And then the twist.
And it's a low budget movie.
Very.
What do y'all think their budget was? I just looked it up.
$3 million.
No,
Not a
I
lot.
thought it was like 20, 30.
$3 million. They had a
$3
$3 million budget.
That's because they had only Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
I said that.
For real?
Yeah. Dude, the
Wow.
movie blew me the fuck
Well, they
out.
do. A lot of it wasn't CGI. I'm telling you, I watched this shit. They built like this fucking thing, and they fucking. Yeah, of course, it's a thing. I don't know better for lack of a better term. They built the shit, and it obviously wasn't that high up, but it was like I think hundreds of feet in the air, and all the girls did their own stunts. Like when one chick like falls back on the ladder, she's really doing that.
Well, they're both like
Professional
They do that shit though, don't
climbers.
they?
I
Like,
don't think
climb
so.
shit.
No, I'm pretty sure they're not.
I thought
just
they
got
were.
They got in good shape for the movie, and then they were just like, we ain't got a lot of money in this, and they just were like, you know, what, fucking put me out there.
Is this your number one?
This,
Dude,
Fall,
yeah.
And they practiced on
Number
the pizza
one
box
surprising
in the backyard.
movie from Tyler. What's your number?
They would stand on it for like how comfortable they were. Legit.
Number one. It's not even close. I wasn't. No, dude, I wasn't expecting this movie to be anything, and I wouldn't have watched it unless Josh was like, "Dude, watch this."
Minions.
RRR. No, I'm just kidding. Everything, everywhere, all at once, dude. It
Nice.
hits on so many levels. It's such a fun movie. It's so good. It's unbelievable. I can't say enough good things about this movie.
RRR is a lot of fun, dude.
I did not talk about.
Huh?
I said everything everywhere. I was joking about the RR.
I thought you were still talking about RR. I thought that was your number one.
Retarded.
All right. There's our top 10. Rodney's, I guess Tyler will stop.
I'll do it.
All right.
Thank you all for joining.
Monday Man.
We love you.